and welcome to the April 29th edition of The Pulse. I'm Lindsay Rogers.
And I'm Shaquem Williams. This week on The Pulse, we bring you to the baseball field to recap a hard-fought game between Manchester High School and local rival East Catholic. And we head across the street to Illing Middle School to investigate the science behind the madness, where students from all over the district competed in the Townwide Science Fair.
Also coming up, my co-anchor Shaquem Williams has a few words of wisdom for those taking the upcoming AP test.
Oh, yes, I do. This coming up and much more. This is The Pulse. The ability for young minds to think outside the box is something extraordinary. Not many children can create an air cannon or experiment with dry ice. Yet, the 5th annual Townwide Science Fair last Saturday was filled with projects like these and much more. Kyle Smith brings us the story.
Hundreds of students from kindergarten to 8th grade participated in school-based science fair earlier this year, and the best of the best were on display last Saturday at Illing Middle School. Among these students was Tom Rogers, who was excited to show off his project.
That air takes up space because once you hit the back of the shower curtain, air comes out of the vortex and you can feel it. And if you put smoke in the vortex cannon, you can actually see it too.
Judging took place in the morning. People came in from all around Manchester to see for themselves the talent that the youth of Manchester has. As for the judges, there were 26 of them, including John Neiman, a teacher at Martin Elementary School.
It's really about encouraging students more to learn more about STEM. With the Invention Convention, too, they get a chance to use the engineering process, and I think it's a great hands-on way of helping students learn how to solve problems.
Then it was the moment of truth. When 12:30 came around, all the contestants gathered to wait and see who would take home the trophy. Altogether, there were 12 first-place trophies given out. There were 4 age groups, and in each age, there was an award for investigation, model, and invention. In this very building, students from all over the district put in an immense amount of work to earn these prestigious awards. From The Pulse, this has been Kyle Smith reporting.
And now we'll take you over to the athletic field for some updates on our recent games.
The biggest rival for Manchester High School is the East Catholic Eagles. Over many years and countless games, the rivalry between the schools has become monumental and well known around Connecticut. This great rivalry requires each team to work even harder in preparation for the clashing of these two fantastic baseball programs.
We just practice a little bit harder that day. We do a lot of BP, fielding practice.
These two baseball teams always put on a show when they play. Coming away with a win against the other doesn't only mean another win on the record. To the players, it means much more.
It means a lot because they're number 2 in the state right now. So if we're able to beat them, then it shows that we're able to win a state championship.
This past Saturday, April 21st, Manchester High School suffered a hard-fought loss at a score of 5-1. Jacob Quendo pitched a great game, but it wasn't enough to fend off the East Catholic Eagles.
East Catholic is a good rivalry. It's always a good competition. It's always fun to play them because they're one of the best teams. So we get to see what we're made of.
Annual rivalry baseball game between Manchester and East Catholic is always an exciting one. Although the Manchester team suffered a tough loss on this field, they will be training harder than ever to get the win later on this season. From The Pulse, this has been Miles Hurley reporting.
The Manchester boys tennis team faced Rockville Monday and were looking to already increase their win total from last season by achieving their 5th win this season. Josh Hazlitt led the way for the team in the top singles match for the day. His opponent was Ryan Pooter, Rockville's #1 singles player. But Josh dominated the court with his powerful serve, and you could quickly tell who the better player was. Josh won in 2 sets, winning 6-0 and 6-1. In the doubles match, Jay Delal and Max Majori were equally dominant against Rockville's Scott Blanchard and Matt Roy. They came out on top, winning 6-3 and 6-1. The Manchester team as a whole showed signs that they can compete with any team in the state, beating Rockville 7-0. Their next home match is today against the Fermi Eagles as they continue their quest to make the state tournament. From the Pulse, this has been Seth Richards reporting.
Each May, students here at MHS take AP tests which are administered nationally to students in advanced placement classes. But don't fret, my co-host Shaquem Williams brings us a survival guide for these stressful tests.
It's that time again, Manchester. Next week, students here at MHS will be taking the dreaded AP tests. But lucky for you, we've compiled this list of tips from past experiences. I'm Shaquem Williams, and this is the do's and don'ts for AP tests. Tip number 1. For easier studying, make sure you pick up an up-to-date AP Princeton test manual. You can also go to your local library and check out any AP test review and return it after the test is over. Tip number 2. Turn your phone off. Honestly, don't even bring it with you because you will get kicked out if it makes noise. Oh. Hello? Oh, I can't talk right now. I gotta finish this video. Cool. Tip number 3. Make sure you eat something before the test. Hunger can be distracting and can hurt your overall score.
No, we're
It's so good. Oh. Study. Probably the most important tip there is. Don't think you can cram 8 months of information into your mind the night before the test. That time should be used for sleep. Hit your local library to help you study too. Tip number 5. Make sure you get plenty of sleep the night before. You don't want to be tired and fall asleep on the day of the test. Like this guy. Wake up. Whoa. And always remember, don't stress too much about these AP tests. If you don't do too well, it's not the end of the world. For The Pulse, this has been Shaquem Williams reporting.
Letters have been sent out to students registered for AP tests with more information regarding times, dates, room numbers, and required materials to bring. Good luck to those testing.
Last Wednesday, the Manchester High School Orchestra, Roundtable Choir, and Percussion Ensemble left the state of Connecticut to compete in the Festivals of Music in Virginia Beach, and they sure did not disappoint. Lauren Diana brings us the journey through her eyes.
The following program will document the journey of the MHS Performing Arts Department to Virginia State. Last Wednesday, April 20th, the MHS Percussion Ensemble, Chamber Orchestra, Handbell Choir, and Roundtable Singers began their journey down to Virginia Beach. The following day, after a full breakfast, we headed for Colonial Williamsburg. This historic town, filled with our past, surrounded us with information. As we visited the town, we made new friends and had some fun of our own.
It was great, taking in the nice weather, seeing some sights, learning some history. It's a great day.
We finished the night off with a cruise dinner as we sailed around the Hampton Roads Harbor. We danced the night away as the sun set at our side.
It is so beautiful.
I remember that snowstorm, we went to Mystic. Are you? Because they had power. That's what I do.
Competition day was upon us. Norfolk University had welcomed Chamber Orchestra and the Percussion Ensemble as they shared their passion with the audience. Quickly leading to Tollwood High School, the Handbell Choir, Jazz Choir, and Roundtable Singers performed. Unfortunately, they restricted us from any video, although I can assure you it was nothing less than stunning. That night, we enjoyed a delicious dinner at Captain George's restaurant.
Yep.
Staying healthy?
We'll see what else I get.
We're at Captain George's! Oh yeah!
The next morning, we woke to a cloudy sky as we looked forward to our arrival at Busch Gardens for a day of fun. We had the opportunity to travel to many different countries. And for the icing on the cake, we attended the Festivals of Music Awards ceremony. We are proud to bring home the victories that were well deserved.
Manchester High School.
Ensemble and Jazz Choir brought home first place victories for MHS, while Chamber Orchestra earned second place and Roundtable Singers snatched up third. Many of us were sad to be back. However, some of us look back on our trip, reliving some of the best moments.
The poncho I bought at Busch Gardens was a wonderful investment. Where are we?
We're back home in Manchester, Connecticut, here at Manchester High School.
From Hartford.
After a long ride.
From the MHS Music Department!
This has been Lauren Diana reporting.
One of our own Manchester High School staff members has developed a new fitness club just for females, a workout zone free of intimidation. Dominique Mohammed brings us over to the weight room to find out more about the female fitness club.
When you think training for sports, you think the toughest of the tough. You think of big, strong, muscular men. Women, not so much. With males dominating the weight room, women are shielded away from using the heavier workout machinery. However, this week, a new after-school program was started.
And I want from the club just to realize, hey, when you look in the mirror, you are beautiful and you're working towards being even healthier.
The female-only fitness club has invited girls to have a workout away from the gym intimidation. After school, girls meet in the weight room along with club advisor and school gym teacher, Ms. Holder.
I like that girls get to come and then you don't have to feel shy about working out and other people like watching you because we're all girls and it's comfortable.
They gather around 2:15 and begin with a group warm-up and then break off into smaller clusters for more specific workout sessions.
I think the club is here for those girls who don't have a friend who's on a sports team. They can go here and now they have a new network of friends.
Open to all types of girls, athletes or not, the female-only fitness club opens windows of opportunities to advance women's physical skills and strengths. With the help that Ms. Holder provides, this club allows girls to find a place where we can feel comfortable, capable, and strong. From The Pulse, this has been Dominique Mohammed reporting.
So ladies, if you are interested in developing a fitness routine, please contact Ms. Holder or visit the weight room after school on Wednesdays at 2:15.
Well, that will wrap up this edition of The Pulse. Feel free to check us out on Twitter at MHSVetProd, our new website, www.mhstelevision.com, and our YouTube channel, MHS Red Productions.
Also, check out this week's edition of The Harbinger coming out this Friday. Thank you for joining us. I'm Lindsay Rogers.
And I'm Shaquem Williams. Have a wonderful weekend, Manchester.